see, the biggest challenge I've ever had in my speaking and all my talking about AI, machine learning, was when I was asked to talk about machine learning to a group of kindergarteners in Singapore. And I was like, oh, really, kindergarten? And I was like, oh my, I was really scared because unlike adults, they're honest, brutally honest. You know, adults are polite, they still clap even if you're no good. But if you're messing up and you're losing your audience to a kindergarten class, midway they'll be like, I'm so bored. And that would be devastating to my self-esteem. So I decided to really prepare for this and I really thought about this. And it worked so well for them that I'm going to try to explain it as well to you. Not because you're kindergarten, but because some of us are really just beginners in machine learning and AI, and it's overtaking the world, and some of us don't even know what it is. So let me try to explain. This is how it went. First of all, let me ask you all here. Who here knows what a lion looks like? Raise your hand. Like, rawr, you know? So how do you know what a lion looks like? Oh, because I saw it in the zoo. I saw video. I watched Lion King the other day, and oh yeah, okay. All right. You know how a lion looks like because you've seen pictures of it, you've seen videos of it, or you've seen it in real life. The point is, you've seen examples of a lion. Now let me ask you another question. Who here knows what an elephant looks like? Raise your hand. You don't know what an elephant looks like? That's okay. There's no judgment here. But why do you know how an elephant looks like? It's because I saw it in the zoo. I saw pictures of it. Oh, teacher, like the other day, like my mom and dad, we rode a lion. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. The point is, you know how an elephant looks like because you've seen examples of it, you've seen pictures of it, or your teacher has shown you a video with a lion in it. But now let me ask you this question. Who here knows what an aardvark looks like? Raise your hand. Teacher, what's an aardvark? Well, let me show you what an aardvark looks like. Is it an animal? So we just go, we're gonna go to Google. I hope my internet is working. Oh, it is. So we go aardvark, and that's how you spell it, with 2 A's. Ta-da! That's an aardvark. We're like going, okay. Looks like an anteater with a big snout. Exactly. That's an aardvark. And now when I ask you the question, if you know what an aardvark looks like, most of you, I hope all of you, will now know what it looks like and will say, yes, that's what an aardvark looks like. The point is, you now know what an aardvark looks like because I've shown you an example of it. Similarly, machine learning learns that way. It's when the machine, we give it a lot of examples, we show it a lot of examples, also known as data, right? We show it a lot of examples, and over time, it learns by examples. So if we show the machine a lot of pictures of lions, and we tell them, if we tell the machine this is a lion, we show it a lot of pictures of elephants and aardvarks, and we say that's elephants and aardvarks, it will then be able to tell, it will develop a machine learning model, which will be able to tell what a lion is, what an elephant is, and what an aardvark is. So if you show it, what is this? The computer will then reply, 87% lion. And what is this? 67% elephant. All right, now that is a kid's use case. What's the more modern use case? I don't know if you guys have been here into a bank or like we probably all been to a bank. Not a very great experience, but you know we've all been there. And so these bank tellers who work at the bank for many years, like for the veteran ones, usually if you ask them, the moment they see somebody walk through the door trying to apply for a loan, they can already tell if you have money or not. Right? You ask them, why do you know? They're like, kita na yung pattern. You can already see the pattern. Like, what do you mean pattern? Like, the way you walk, the way they carry their bag, what bag it is. They have an assistant. What's the assistant wearing? You know, they have a wife, they have a husband. How does the husband look like? Like, it's like all the combinations of that. Like, oh, that's really great. Because this person can tell if somebody will default on their loan or not. This analysis, you know, they already know. So you tell this person, can you teach our junior tellers or junior loan application assessors how to tell? And he would be like, It's hard, like it's not easy to explain. You see, it's not just about, it can't be broken down very easily by a human being, but it's learned by years and years of experience. Years and years of experience watching somebody walk through the door who looks really promising just on the outside, but when payment time comes, they don't pay. So then they learn again and again and again and again. Over many years, many examples, they develop an intuition of who is likely to default and who likely is to pay their loan. Now, that's the limitation of the human mind. The human mind can only stay awake for about 12 hours, 16 hours a day, process information for about 8 hours a day, and then has to sleep. And so we have to go through many years of experience just to be able to learn this skill. The machine does not have this limitation. You see, you can take data of people's application forms. They put their gender, their where they live, how many cars they have, how many credit cards, if they're single, married, how many children, all their profile there, and the results of whether they defaulted or they paid, right? We can feed this to the machine, many years of data, in just a matter of minutes. Crunch all the data for the machine to discover patterns of who will most likely default and who most likely will pay. And so now when you have new data, somebody coming in through the building and applying for a loan, a junior person just hands out a form, well, hopefully not just like that, but nicely, with a smile, they fill it out in their gender. They're wondering, why am I asked all these questions? And then it's fed to the computer, to the machine learning model, and it replies, 80% chance will not repay. Mom, denied. Why? But my annual salary is on a system, Mom. Right? You see, it could be a predictive model and they've been profiled. Now, is it super accurate? Most likely not, but is it better than all the junior assessors? It's getting better because it's based on data. So that's the potential machine learning. As you can see, it's built on top of data, quantity of data, and the quality of data accumulated over a long period of time, fed into the machine, processed in matters of quicker than a human mind can, to create predictive analytics, predictive analysis of new examples that come in to benefit that use case. So that was the crash course on what machine learning is as an explanation. Now what fun is it if we don't do a demo? So we will do a demo, but it's going to be a live demo. So in case something happens, you have to give me moral support, okay? You have to clap really loud. Are you guys ready? Practice. Round of applause, please. Woo! Okay. So what am I going to do? What I'm going to do is actually, this is called TensorFlow.org. So TensorFlow is a machine learning framework developed by Google. And it's, there you go, it's like blah, 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 marketing, it's slow, there you go. So you have end-to-end open source machine learning platform. Let's not go over there. Let's just go for the live demo. So what are we going to do? We're going to train a machine learning model that can detect between two different pictures. Pictures of what? Well, I'm a bit hungry, so we're going to use pictures of two of my favorite similar looking foods. Pancit, there you go, and ramen. Oh man, that looks so good. So I have, oh that's not ramen, is that ramen? That's like noodles with egg. It's a cheap ramen. Alright, so where did I, so I have about 100 pictures here of ramen and about 100 pictures of pancit. Now we're going to feed this into a machine learning model and we're going to train this ML model to detect between pancit and ramen. And let's see if it can do that. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to use TensorFlow. I'm going to go all geek mode here. Ta-da, the command line. But don't be scared. I have a cheat sheet. It's called command. Okay, which I will just copy paste. Now to add more suspense, let's place some music in the background. Mission impossible. Complete. Hackerman now. There you go. Alright, Albert, we have to make a machine learning model. So, let's just copy paste this code that you prepared in advance. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're going to retrain. We're going to do 500 training steps. We're going to use the model called Inception by Google. And then we're going to use the categories, which is pancit and ramen. Hit it. Okay. Woo! Oh, wait. There you go. It's running. So what's happening right now? A round of applause, please. Woo! So it's running right now. It's running each image through the machine learning model, figuring out the differences in the texture, the smoothness, the color of each image for the pancit and the ramen. Alright? As you can see, we're still going to the ramen. Oh my gosh. So you see, I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching the computer with stuff. So I ask developers, what do you do when your computer is just doing stuff and you're waiting? Most of the time you just alt tab, go to Facebook, 30 minutes later you're still on Facebook. Right? So what I do is figure out a way to utilize my time. So meanwhile waiting for the computer to finish, let's do push-ups. Alright, let's do this. 1, 2. Alright, we are doing training now. Alright, we gotta beat the computer. 3. Help me count, guys. Can you see you awkward with a quiet audience? Wow. Hurry up. 250. Alright, I can't do it anymore. Alright, so usually my computer is much faster, so I'm not that healthy. But if your scripts are slow, you'll be really fit. Alright, so now we're watching the computer do 400 training steps. It's about to reach 500. So we now have 500 training steps. We have about 100 test accuracy on just 100. Usually it doesn't reach 100%, but because of our small amount of data, it's like it got everything correct. Now, let's test it if we can really get a picture. So the ultimate test is we're going to get an image from the internet. Go to bing.com. Do you remember this website? Alright. So we go to images. We're not going to use Google. Oh my gosh, that's weird. Let's type pancit. Alright, pancit. Now you have a role. I want you to say stop. Stop. Okay, there you go. We're going to take a screenshot of this thing. Okay, just this part including the serving thing. Right? Now we're going to take that. We're going to put Python, label, image, the py. We're going to pass it. Where's my desktop? Okay, there's screenshot. That's the one. Yup. Push it in there. Hit enter. Computer, what is that? It should be pancit. Pancit, 99%. Round of applause for the computer. Now for ramen. Alright. Let's go. Bing again. Oh, hurry up. Images. Oh no. Ramen. I should practice this better. Alright, ramen. Everybody say stop when you want to. No, we're not gonna do that. Say stop again. Oh well, let's stop. Alright. Oh man. Let's just do this. Alright? Okay, let's do this one. Let's see. It has even the stock photos watermark. But whatever. Let's see if the computer can handle that. Python, label image, .py. Okay, pass this one. Okay, this screenshot over here. That's a ramen. Let's pass it and enter. Supposedly ramen. And so it's not always correct, but it's 50-50, right? So what we do in machine learning is we put like a threshold score. If it doesn't reach 70%, we just say computer doesn't know. Alright? Last. Let's get another one. It'll probably be better. Alright. Everybody say stop. That one. Okay, this one. Come on. Okay, that one. Okay, last. Python, label, image.py. Alright. Okay, there you go. And should be ramen. Ramen 99%. Round of applause for the computer. Now the last thing I want to do is, let's look for a picture that's not ramen or not pancit. Give me like somebody's name.
Ambe.
Huh?
Ambe.
Sorry?
Ambe.
Abne?
Arvin.
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 Yason?
Yes.
Alright, this
Yes.
guy. What do you think the computer thinks? Is he a ramen or a pancit? Let's do it. Show mouth? No, that doesn't, that's an include. Here we go. Mr. Arvin Yason, you are 70% ramen. the computer can only learn what you've shown it. If you show a child or a model, whatever you give it the constraints, that's the only thing it can predict. So not only quantity of data and quality of data is important in machine learning, but most importantly, also diversity of data is very important in machine learning. So if you are in an application where you collect data, make sure you're collecting for diversity, quantity, and quality. Quality, I mean the truthfulness of the data. Because when you ask somebody how much your annual salary is in an application form for a loan, you have to wonder if that's really the truth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Albert Padin. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Albert.